What is good, everybody? You already know what it is. It's that boy, Swag Kid 23. I'm back in the building with another Play Now Online. You already know how I rock. Y'all seen me play yesterday. So yeah, just about to do this again. So yeah, if you're watching, subscribe and like. And every subscriber, you are a part of the Swag Kid Nation. So thank you. Yeah, so let's jump into it. I always wear my lucky uniform.
We are live, the home of the Trailblazers in beautiful Portland, Oregon. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
I just noticed that. Wait, oh yeah.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. And here's McCollum for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Let's get it.
And the dunk.
That's how you start the game. Come on now.
By LeBron.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Plumlee, no luck.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves play stole the game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
And they'll keep possession. Lillard misses.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Thompson dishes to James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. LeBron's got his second basket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Banked in off the glass.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
James. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Lillard.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
That is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Lillard. The three from McCollum. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Harkless with the steal. James against Lillard. Harkless the pass to Plumlee. From down in the low post, it goes. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Thompson misses. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Here's Harkless. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And Lillard with the lay-in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Irving can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Aminu. Here's Harkless. It's good. This game is all even.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Krabs subbed in for Lillard. Irving. Again, Irving missing. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Here's Crab. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
McCollum dishes to Leonard. And it's McCollum in the corner. That will count. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm. He was poised. Didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Portland out in front. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-5 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Ozgov is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Shumpert in the 3 spot. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Leonard kicks to Davis. Mozgov with the block. Lillard the pass to Davis. And he gets it to go.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Smith dishes to Shumpert. Feeds it to Frye. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Smith. Wide open. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And that's now 7 points for Smith. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I'll tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now here's Davis. Out left to the wing. Lillard with it. Now Smith defending. Fires for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
They need a timeout.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense.
Yeah.
Excellent work that time.
Now a timeout called by Portland. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as we recall in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They were going to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
The drive by James. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Conley. And nothing is falling for him right now. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. Trailblazers trailed by 7. And Plumlee kicks to McCollum. And the layup is good. McCollum's got 6. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And the dunk by James.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? It's a lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's McCollum. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Launches it. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 7. Smith for 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And both free throws good for Vonleh. There's 10 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Irving kicks to Smith. Mental buzzer! And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers ahead as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Harkless is out there with Aminu, and it's Plumlee in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Cavaliers leading by 9.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And then Lillard slams it in.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Ed Davis is checked in for Portland. Cleveland also making some changes. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Now here's Shumpert. Still getting warmed up offensively. Nobody.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Harkless throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Boy, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Now here's Thompson. Irving passes to Dellavedova. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
No good from Irving.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
From the baseline, Shumpert with some nice D. Cleveland leading by 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team in injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Davis. Noah Vonleh comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Harkless. And it's Alan Crabb in for C.J. McCollum. And Leonard gets it to go.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
James checked in for Iman Shumpert. Lillard dishes to Henderson. And the rejection by LeBron. He's feeling it. And that one comes up a bit short.
And losing Matthews for the season was huge too, guys. I mean, every team goes through injury woes and bumps during the course of a season, but the Blazers just seem to be, at least in the last half dozen years or so, hit very hard every year.
And the basket by Lillard.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kyrie Irving. The drive by James. Powered down with both hands.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
For 3, Smith. Can't hit. And even 3-on-3 break. And then Lillard saves it in.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can destroy.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Cavaliers lead by 9. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Trailblazers trail by 9. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Oh,
The Trailblazers should be a decent 44% clip here.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Now the
I thought the
basket
game
to
was
Crabb.
over.
Davis against Love. Crabb kicks to Aminu. Here's Plumlee. And that one is stuffed right through.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Shumpert in the corner. Over to the left wing. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. And here's McCollum for 3. Kept alive. Here's Davis.
Wow.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Mason Plumlee.
Oh, my God.
And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Cullen passes to Aminu. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Taking 2 shots.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in. Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Irving for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Harkless has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Now a timeout called by Portland. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
You need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
You watching this? Outside.
McCollum dishes to Cram. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Irving. Guarded closely. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Irving, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. And the first one drops. So for the Trailblazers, Vonleh's checked in for Davis. And Lillard subbed in for Crabb. Both free throws good for Irving.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Ron with the ball.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Lillard misses. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harkless kicks to Lillard. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And it's denied.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. showboating at the end of that one.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Irving attacking. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
The one-hand slam. Is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Passes it to Smith. The 3. No good. And it's Portland the other way.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Trailblazers. And they can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
I love his shot selections today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 8. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I'm there.
Irving against Lillard. And stolen by LeBron. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
For 3, Smith. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. The feed to McCollum. Portland again missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Ain't it? Oh.
Smith, no luck.
He almost had 20.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Harkless. Good D by Thompson. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports.